Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today we are starting pack and prep vlog for my cruise. I'm so excited. I just got out of the shower. I just did an everything shower and I'm getting ready to film a couple videos to prep for what's going up before vacation. So the next one's going to be an Amazon haul for the stuff I bought for vacation for my cruise, and then my outfit planning video. So yeah, none of this will be up in real time because I don't want to worry about posting anything in real time. I'd rather just enjoy the vacation and film it and then edit everything after the fact. So, and I don't want to pay for Wi-Fi. So before I get started, let me introduce myself. My name is Stacy and I post travel, Disney, and my fitness journey every single week. And if you are interested, please consider subscribing to my channel so I can achieve my goal of 500 subscribers by the end of April, and we are very close. I don't think it's going to get there, but let's see if we can get as close as possible. I am also a NASM certified personal trainer and a Dream Vacations travel advisor, and all of my information will be linked in the description box below. So let's go ahead and get into this video. I just took a shower, so you guys are on a spinny thing that I keep all my skincare stuff in. So I was trying not to move it. So I'm getting ready to film a couple videos. So I just did my nails. These are not going to be my cruise nails. They're going to be like because I haven't done my nails in a while. I just did the basically Gel X method with full coverage tips, gel as the glue, which I know you have to be very careful. Make sure you don't get any uncured gel on your skin, that kind of thing. So I know all of that. So I am hoping these will hold up because I have 2 weeks. I don't think I said I go on this cruise in 2 weeks. We set sail literally 2 weeks from today. I checked into the cruise last night and we get to board 11:30 timing. So that's pretty fun. I love getting on as early as possible. So this is actually not what's in here. It's the Up and Up salicylic acid toner, the Target brand. I just really like this sprayer. It's really nice. And this particular product, I don't feel like it did anything special for me, but I just like the sprayer. I used it up and here we are. So I did that, checked in, got my nails done, and I'm hoping that they will last. And so I can redo them, just take the polish off and do my cruise nail design before we leave. This is just a hypochlorous acid. Just bought it on Amazon. I keep spinning this thing. My bad. I should just put them all away once I stop recording. Anyway, got it on Amazon. And then I really like this. There we go. I really like this because it has SPF and it has oil control. I think the next one I buy might be from Panoxyl instead, but it basically has the same ingredients, so we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna brush my teeth and then put some whitening strips in and then dry my hair because yeah, I'm not filming like that. Not the videos I'm doing because they're kind of like sit down videos, try on videos, that kind of thing. So yeah, let me do that and we'll return. So that's always fun when it decides to rip like that. That's annoying, but that's okay. Alexa, set a timer for 30 minutes.
Good afternoon, Stacy. 30 minutes, starting now.
Okay, so teeth done. hair done, I'm gonna do makeup. After I'm done filming all of the videos I need to film today, since I'm doing a try on, I'm gonna put some of this lotion on and then keep that up throughout the next couple weeks. And then do a self tanner. I have this one, which is just the Ulta Beauty one, and then also this Loving Tan one, which is almost gone. And I've had it for a really long time, so I'm not sure how good either of these are, but I will probably do this once, maybe twice before I leave, depending on how well the gradual tanner looks when it gets closer to when we leave. Okay, so I'm going to do my makeup, and then we'll kind of go through a list, like my little prep checklist thing for vacation, for packing, and yeah, basically everything that's going to be in this video, essentially. So yeah, let me get my makeup done. Okay, so I got my makeup done. I used the e.l.f. camo blush for the first time, and a little bit goes a long way, so a little blushy today, but that's okay. And of course I have a tater, and then I have a bunch of stuff around me to get ready to film these videos. So, okay, so I just finished the Amazon haul video, and my battery is low, and my cat just rubbed against the stand where I have the camera on. Nice. And my battery's about to die. Okay, and I changed my lip color because I'm gonna get ready to do my outfit try on video, which will be up by the time this video is up. So yeah, I just wanted to go through kind of my to-do list real quick for the packing and prep process. So like I have this whole list of, yeah, things, of categories for packing and all of that. So I have to, what are you trying to do, buddy? Do you want up here? Tater. Nope, he's just sniffing. Anyway, so the outfit planning video, which I am working on doing, I just finished the Amazon haul video, which will be up before the outfit planning video, which I will also have links below and up in the cards. Cruise check-in day, that is done. I did that last night because with Carnival, you can check in 14 days prior unless you have some type of, oh, tater. He's got to rub up against the thing that I have the camera on because he wants attention. Anyway, I was saying with my dad called and then I had to go do something. So back, and what I was saying was Carnival lets you check in 14 days before your sail date, and it starts at midnight. So midnight Pacific Standard Time. So it was 10 p.m. because we live in Mountain Time. So I got us checked in last night. So that's done. We will need to clean the house, get cash so that we can have some cash for tips. I need to do my cruise nails, but this was a start so that all I have to do is change the polish. I need a haircut. I actually cut my hair myself, and so for the most part, I just want to make sure that my hair is actually even, and then maybe get a little bit of layering because I don't like how the front falls. It just feels really heavy and in my face. So a little bit of layering. Self-tanner, and then I'm going to do the gradual tanner basically every time I shower, or maybe every day. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel because I don't normally do that stuff in my everyday life, which I'm trying to get better about. I need to water all my plants before we leave. We need to put together some goodie bags that we made for the family. We made some shirts, and my dad made some lanyards, and I made some magnets for everybody. I need to do my eyebrows. There's like some grow in that you can only see if I'm like really up close, but I do need to do that. And of course, pack everything. That might be all of the things that I'm doing for today's portion of it. So once I get to the next thing on my list, I will check in and we'll get it done. Okay, so it is Wednesday. I have 9 days left. So I am doing a couple errands, getting my hair cut, returning a dress, returning an Ulta product that the shade didn't match, finding a new dress. I am gonna get my hair cut now. Hopefully it's not a long wait. I'm just going to Great Clips. Okay, got my hair cut, and of course it's Great Clips, so I didn't get my hair blow dried or anything. It's just a little bit shorter than it was, and it's probably going to dry a little funky because that's what my hair does, but that's okay. I will live with it. It's better than it was for sure. So next stop is the post office so I can send off this Amazon return. That's not a normal return. So yeah. Finished in the mall. I did find 2 dresses. They aren't exactly the same style of the one I was trying to do, which is in my outfit planning video, and it's the last dress I tried on, the super long burgundy colored one. Decided I don't really want to worry about packing that, so that's one of the ones I returned. So I found 2 floral dresses that should match. So I bought my husband a pink button-down shirt and then a light blue button-down. So I found 2 like floral short dresses in Dillard's, which is like the nicest store in my entire mall. There's like hardly any stores in this mall, which is surprising because I'm surprised we even have a Dillard's. Anyway, so I did find those, and yeah, I still need to get cash, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. I'm going to go home. I still have like 9 days. Today's Wednesday of the week prior to when we leave, and we leave next Friday. So I still have time, and I still have quite a few things to do on my to-do list before we leave. But those things are done. I got my hair cut. I put it back because it's like 76 degrees out already, and it's April. And also I drive with the windows down until it's like 90s. So yeah, having your hair down while you're trying to drive with the windows down is quite annoying to me. That's it for now. I'll check back in when I do whatever the next thing is on my list. So it is another day. It's actually Monday of the next week, and we leave Friday. So I've got self-tanner on. I'll have to rinse it off in a few hours. Yesterday I spent a lot of time packing, repacking, packing, repacking, because I was trying to fit everything into a carry-on because all I have is a ginormous size bag and then a carry-on size. Couldn't do the carry-on, and so I did end up getting a medium-sized bag, and hopefully that works because my big bag was like so heavy. I don't know how. So hopefully this doesn't get too heavy. So let me show you kind of what I have going on. Okay, so I film in TikTok of like all of my clothes here, which I have a whole try-on video of all the clothes I'm bringing, and then that was my attempt to do the big bag, and then I have carry-on size down here. So I just need to kind of move everything from there to here, and then I can talk through everything else that I have that I'm bringing. So all of my clothes are in here. I've got dresses, everyday outfits, socks and underwear here. This one is swimwear and my sports bras, and then my activewear. So that's where I'm at so far. And then this one I haven't got in here yet, but I might end up putting it in my backpack because it is my clothes that I need on Miami. Okay, so the lighting is pretty bad because the window's behind me, but that's whatever. So I have a bunch of stuff that I need to make fit in here. So I'll just quick fire a couple of things, and then I will show you what's in my toiletry bag and my makeup bag, that kind of thing. So I have, this one is a bunch of hair accessories, so like hair clips, my hairbrush, some lashes, and that's about it. Oh shoot, this one broke. So good thing I opened this. Okay, this clip broke. Nice. That sucks, but that's okay. Let me make sure none of the other ones are broke. Lashes, hair ties, hair clip, hair clip, hair clip. This banana clip seems to be fine. Couple of clips, headband, my little travel brush. It's like a wet brush. And then these combs, which are Dollar Tree combs. They're not really great quality, but that's okay. I probably won't use them very much. So I have that. I have a bag of different things, emergency crystals, and then electrolytes, 2 different kinds. And then a bag of sunscreen and after sun, lots of that. Some lint rollers, because there's no way we're not traveling with any of these clothes being covered in cat hair and dog hair. So that's just is what it is, and that's it. Snorkel gear, which honestly will be packed only if we have space, which these are also covered in hair. A laundry bag, a wet bag, a wet dry bag, in case a swimsuit or something is wet still. And then my hat that I made, my beach bag that I made, some creatine gummies, because I take creatine every day and I didn't want to travel with the powder. and then some makeup wipes that I got from Dollar Tree. I only use them for like getting all my makeup off in conjunction with a cloth, and just to make sure all my makeup is off, especially when I'm traveling and I'm using maybe a white towel to dry my face. I want to make sure all the makeup is off so that I'm not staining someone's towels. And then this is literally just feminine products, this whole thing. I am due to start my period like sometime this week, but it could go into while I'm on vacation or start next week. So I want to be prepared. I have traveled once and totally forgot completely to make sure that I had feminine products with me. And then the shoes I'm bringing, I'm going to wear my tennis shoes on the plane. I have some water shoes, which you can't see a whole lot since this is behind me. And then flip-flops and some decently nice sandals to wear with my dresses. Okay, so that is, one more thing. And then I have a couple of bags. So this one I have had for years, and it has a strap so it can be a shoulder bag. And then I just got this one from TJ Maxx. Depending on how much space I have will determine if I bring both of these. I might just bring this one. Okay, let me set up in a different spot so you can actually see the things that are in my toiletry bag, and yeah, hold on. Okay. I have relocated to my bathroom. And so let's start with this bag. So if you saw my big, huge like Amazon haul and my Amazon essentials, you'll see a lot of repeat items here. So this is a teeny tiny like sewing kit. There's a couple of needles, some thread, some safety pins, buttons, and then some sponges already soaked in soap, some OxyClean stain remover, some Shout stain remover wipes, and then my husband has a Tide version of this pen in his packing whatever. And then I'm not gonna take them out, but these are towel bands. They're just like in a silicone elastic that you can put over your towel on your chair, your beach chair. And then some luggage tags for the cruise line, because I had to print out the insert with our stateroom and all of that. And oftentimes you're supposed to just staple it to your luggage. So this will keep it more protected and secure. And then some magnet hooks. This is a straw. It's like a telescoping straw, so it folds down nicely. I have a pack of 4. And then some thank you cards so that I can write down or give to like our room steward or our head waiter or waiters during our cruise if we feel like they went above and beyond and provided some exceptional service. We did prepay for our gratuities, so that's definitely an option. It's an optional thing, so we'll just see how we feel during the cruise. So that's like my little cruise essentials kind of miscellaneous bag. This one is hair tools. I have a curling wand that has different like attachments. I don't feel like taking it all out and putting it together for the video, so you'll just have to stay tuned for the vlogs, because I might include using these tools. And then same with a hair dryer brush. I have like a round brush, and then this brush, I guess. So that is all that's in here. And so my toiletry bag, which is a really old Victoria's Secret bag, but it works perfectly still, and there's no reason for me to buy a new one. It is a hanging toiletry bag, has 3 sections. So in this top section, I have contact case, extra contacts, a teeth whitening strip, floss, some SPF lip balm, SPF lip gloss, an extra watch band for my Apple Watch, and that's all for that top part. And then in this one, it's mostly like shower and like toothbrush kind of thing. Okay, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of these bottles filled with shampoo, conditioner, body wash, and body lotion. And then I have a travel water flosser, which I talked about in my like huge Amazon haul video, which you'll see before this video, so I'll link that below. Some toothpaste, my toothbrush, which this is the Quip like vibrating one. I have a different Quip one. It's like the circular one that just the spin brush. There we go. I have that one that I use at home. So this other one I'm just using for travel so that I can basically leave my toiletry bag fully stocked for every trip, and I just have to go through it and replace things or reuse. But like our next trip is not for a little while, so I will probably take out like the shampoo, conditioner, and body wash and lotion and put them in the shower when we get back, and then continue to use it up before because our next trip isn't for a while. And then these silicone bottles, it actually dries out really easily, so it ends up just going to waste. And then in here is actually hand soap, because cruise ships don't often have liquid hand soap in cruise cabins. And then I have contact solution, and then mouthwash. This is fragrance spray. It's like the Tree Hut Coco Colada fragrance, and then deodorant, and then anti-chafing cream. And that's it for that top part. So this bottom part is skincare and hair care. So I'm not gonna take everything out of this one because it's a lot of like reusable bottles. So I'll take out just a few things. So I have a makeup cloth, and then I have some cotton rounds and micellar water. Like some of like the way I have for removing makeup is overkill, and then I also have makeup removing balm, and then I also have those makeup wipes that didn't actually fit in here, but that's okay. So I have all of my like toners in these little spray bottles, and I have 3 different kinds. And then I have my other skincare, my face wash, moisturizer, day and night moisturizer in these airless pump bottles. And then I have a hair smoothing cream in here. And then I have this Ulta SPF 50 setting spray, basically, that I'm going to carry with me, so if I am wearing makeup, I can use it and refresh my makeup throughout the trip. And then this is a hairspray thing. I just poured some of this in there. And so this will be something that I will use up after the trip. So I'll put it in my bathroom and utilize it. Same with all the skincare. I will use it up after my trip. And then I have this hair thickening spray. I may not use it. And then hairspray, wax stick. So if I want to do a slick back style or something like that, I can. And that's everything in my toiletry bag. We will move on to makeup. In my makeup bag, so here is my makeup bag. It is a really old Vera Bradley one. I actually redid the little spot for the brushes because it used to be separated, and I like that. So that way I can put all of my brushes right in there together, and I don't have to worry about, oh, I can only fit 5 brushes, especially when they're like thick handled ones. And then I got these really cute Mickey Mouse ones from Ulta. So these are basically all of my just travel brushes. And so in this pocket, I dropped all my brushes. Okay. In this pocket here, I put a lot of little things. So I have this e.l.f. eyeliner, this e.l.f. brow pencil, or whatever it is, this CoverGirl brow pencil, which isn't my favorite, but those are the only 2 I have right now. 2 of the e.l.f. No Budge retractable liner, 1 in brown and 1 in black. 2 different lip liners, 1 in red and 1 in like a nude color from NYX and Revlon. This freckle pen. And then I have these 2 different concealers. They are quite different shades. So I'm hoping I can use one to like spot conceal. It just depends on how much self-tanner ends up on my face, or if I even choose to self-tan. And then the e.l.f. Big Mood mascara, the e.l.f. bronzer and blush things. And then I have eyelash glue. And that's everything for that small little zipper pouch. And so then I dropped all my brushes again. Application, I'm not going to be tossing around my makeup bag the way that I am for this video. So that's not going to be an issue for the future. So like when I actually use my makeup brush for while I'm traveling, because usually I just take it and I lay it flat and that's it. I'm not trying to show anybody the big pouch on the inside. Makeup brushes back in there. So I have these two, the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer and Setting Spray, Maybelline Skin Tint, which I may not use. I might just use this as a foundation for like daytime, and then maybe like in the evening I'll use the skin tint. We'll see. And then for my bronzer, I have this e.l.f. little quad, which I don't even know if they make anymore, but that's what I have. And then this Beauty Gems blush and highlighter palette, which I just realized I don't need a highlighter, so I'm going to actually remove that. And then I have this Perfect HD finishing powder from e.l.f. And then also for that little pocket, I had the sharpener for my eyeliner, and then some clips to clip my hair back. And then for eyeshadow, I'm bringing this e.l.f. Bite Size, like nudes, what is it called? Cream and Sugar, that's what that's called. And then I have this Ulta Beauty palette that I got for free in an order. So that, I like the colors of that. So yeah, that is all of my like face products. And then of course I have a puff and a sponge. But here are the lip products I'm bringing. I have this one, but I don't think I'm gonna bring it because I don't like how it looks. Like, it looks good in video, but I don't like how it really looks in person, to be honest. And then I have a like deep red and then like a bluish red color. And then these two Ultimate from Maybelline, these two colors in whatever colors, there we go. More buff and more blush. And then these ones are the Superstay Matte Ink from Maybelline in Pioneer and Ruler. So I have those lip colors. And then I have this e.l.f. lipstick in this like deep berry kind of color. Shameless. And then I have this e.l.f. plumping gloss in this like pink shimmery color. It is Pink Cosmo. I don't like how this one looks on my lips by itself, but over top of lipstick, it looks good. Like, it looks good over top of this, but I think I have enough lip colors, to be honest. So I'll put those two things away, put these in, and zip everything up. And yeah, that is my makeup. So let me get everything in my suitcase, and yeah. Okay, so here is the moment of truth. Let's see how heavy this is, because when I was packing this in my large bag, this is like a medium size checked bag, so it was the large checked bag size. It was 51 pounds, and I don't want to pay for overweight. So let's see what it ends up. Okay, so it is 53 pounds. So I need to condense some stuff, I think. It will be nice to have this smaller suitcase than the giant one anyway, so not too worried. It's just kind of annoying because I thought some of it was because that suitcase is ginormous, but no, I'm an overpacker. So that's just me. So let me figure out what I need to do here. Okay, so I got it down to 48 pounds. I took out this 3-piece swimsuit. It's just a top, a bottom, and a rash guard. These tank tops I was going to bring for activewear, but I do have some shirts that I can just rewear. It's really not going to be that big a deal. And then a pair of activewear shorts, And then these 2 denim shorts. I don't think I need 3 pairs of denim shorts. And then I took this bag also out and kept just the one. So I got down to 48 pounds. I do have a handful of things, not a lot, that I need to still add. So let me grab my list and start kind of checking things off and make a last minute prep list and like the last minute things I need to pack, and then kind of go back through my to-do list just to see where I'm at. So I'm going to put this away real quick. Okay, so I got all my outfits, which will be in my outfit planning video, which I'll link below. And then under clothes and accessories, I've got jeans, swimsuit cover up. I have currently two swimsuits. I have one that's going to be delivered today that I'm going to toss in my bag as well. I've got sleepwear, I've got activewear, I've got underwear and socks. I have bras, I've got sandals, water shoes, flip-flops. Oh, I did not pack baseball hats. I need probably just one of those, which I think I will wear on my travel day. So I have my travel stuff, my travel outfit sitting back over here. So I'll grab a baseball hat to put over there. And then a sun hat. My jewelry is in my backpack that I'm carrying on with me. My sunglasses, which is also in my backpack. I've got my belt bag and an evening bag, toiletries, hand soap, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, feminine hygiene. Okay, so I need to start a last minute packing list. I need my retainer and vitamins. And then for our first aid kit, my husband actually packed in his bag. I will have to go through, because after we come back, I'm going to do what I packed versus what I used. And so I can kind of go through what I have in my first aid kit a little bit more detailed. Actually, it might be in my backpack. Okay, so my first aid kit is, I've got some tape, more tape. There are two different kinds. One is like, this one will stick to itself pretty much only. And then this one could be good to like dress a wound. I've got gauze. That's what this little thing is. I've got some anti-itch cream, some like Neosporin first aid treatment, some tweezers, some Oragel, some throat lozenges. Oh my goodness. Some cold medicine, Dayquil and NyQuil, a ton of Band-Aids, some Tums, some Lactaid. So like if I'm eating a ton of dairy and it's starting to bother me, I can take that before I eat any dairy, because I don't eat a whole lot in my everyday life. And then this pill container that came with like all of these stickers. So I have naproxen, acetaminophen, ibuprofen, Tums, Mucinex, Pepto-Bismol tablets, some antidiarrheal, Zyrtec, and Benadryl. And I take Zyrtec every single day anyway, so I'll have some in my like daily pill pack, but it'll be nice to, in case we need extra, because Zyrtec actually works as fast as Benadryl, but without the drowsiness. So that is everything in our first aid kit. It is important to make sure you have a first aid kit that is tailored to you. And honestly, most of these things are like nice to have in case we need it, but hope we don't need the majority of it. And then in my husband's bag, he has Downy wrinkle spray, and we both have sanitizing wipes in our backpacks. And I think I have another one in my luggage somewhere, maybe, I don't know, but we both have some packed. And then I have lint rollers, makeup. I showed you everything in my makeup bag already. And then my supplements was the creatine and electrolytes. I've got a miscellaneous category. I've got the sponges. We've got an extra card. We had an old Disney Cruise Line key card that is in my husband's bag, so that we can put in the little light switch thingy. So like you put a card in to activate the power essentially in your cruise cabin, so you can use all the light switches and the air conditioner. So if we have an extra one, we can leave it in there and have the air conditioner kind of keep the cabin at a reasonable temperature throughout the entire day. I got the reusable straws. I will toss my water bottle in my backpack the day we leave. Cash, I need to get cash, which I will get cash later. Last minute things still, I need to put in my water bottle, cash, and then card games. And then I've got our magnets. I've got some door magnets. I've got our laundry bag and towel bands, luggage tags. And then for beach essentials, I've got water shoes, beach bag. My snorkel did not fit in my suitcase, which is fine. We're only planning on going to the beach one day, and it's also a like resort with a water park and things like that. So who knows how much like snorkeling we do, but it'll be nice to have for future cruises, especially next year. We're going on a Disney cruise and we're going to Castaway Cay, and they have a whole area where you can snorkel and find all the sunken Disney little statue things. So that will be fun to have for future cruises, but not a necessity for every cruise. So I have to pack all of my electronics, which I will do probably Thursday night. And then we originally were going to pack the big giant suitcase with a carry-on, and then the carry-on size was going to be what we needed in Miami and then embarkation day, because we're flying in 2 days before we set sail. And so we'll have a full day in Miami. But when my husband and I packed all of our stuff together in the big bag, it was still over 50 pounds. So that still wasn't going to work. So he's in a small carry-on here. And then this one's mine, the bigger one, since he doesn't need nearly as many things that I need. All of that stuff that I have on this little category is already packed. And as for my to-do list, I still need to edit some videos, still need to clean the house. I'm just going to vacuum and dust, change our sheets on our bed. Thursday, we'll sleep in it one night and then come back to mostly clean sheets. Change the sheets on the spare bed because my brother-in-law is coming to watch our house, and that way he has clean sheets, of course. I just self-tanned today, but I will probably do it again on Thursday, depending on how my skin looks. Then I'll have to rinse off before I go to bed tonight because it'll be sitting on for several hours at that point. Finishing up this video, I need to put together these goodie bags for all of my family. We're going to have shirts, a nice little tote bag, magnets, and some lanyards that my dad made. And I'm going to just pack it in a separate duffel bag and check it because we still get 2 free bags on Southwest. Unless it's over 50 pounds, which was the whole conundrum that I was running into with packing. I have to get my oil changed, which I'm going to do tomorrow. I don't want to, but I'm going to. I need to make sure all of my devices are charged and all the last minute packing things. So not too shabby. I think I packed pretty close to being done with all of the things. Oh, and water all my plants, which I will do on Thursday as well before we leave. And my nails. My nails. So still have to edit, clean house, all the laundry, my nails, water all the plants, put together the goodie bags, charge all devices, get my oil changed. So about 9 things technically on the list, but yeah, so that is all I'm going to do for this part. I'm going to go edit, and then I will check back in with you guys when I do whatever else I do next. Today's Thursday, and we leave tomorrow morning, and then we board the ship in 2 days. So yeah, and I did my nails, so this one right here, let's see, get off my face. There we go. There's an anchor and like a sailboat. And then on my thumb, it says ahoy. There we go, there it focused. I just got done packing up our little goodie bags for everybody. And now I gotta pack my carry-on with my electronics and stuff. And I have to do my vitamins. And there's a midnight. So that is the last minute things I gotta do. So let me show you the shirt real quick. So the front says Carnival Celebration 2025. And then the back is our itinerary. This one is actually just an extra. And we tie-dyed all of them. They're all different too, so. Okay, starting with electronics. Phone charger, Aura ring charger, got my laptop charger, my other camera, my laptop is in my bag, I got a bag of like tripod things, I got some wired headphones if for some reason I want to edit. Highly doubt I will, but we'll see. Because I don't like using Bluetooth headphones to edit with. The audio tends to be just a tiny bit off with Bluetooth headphones, and I just don't like editing that way. Okay, now the question is, will it zip? Nice. And then this is like my microphone and some more SD cards. Because I have, well, the SD cards are actually here. But I have this case, but with my wide angle lens, it definitely, excuse you, midnight, thinking he needs to walk in front of the camera. It's a little bit like thicker, so it uses up the entirety of this space, which is fine, and that works. I just need my iPad, and I think my backpack is packed. I need to check my packing list first, but otherwise I think it's all packed. Okay, next up is my vitamins, which I have. Okay, so I think that's pretty much everything. I'm gonna double check my packing list, make sure I have everything. I'm going to take a shower and do some more of this gradual tanning lotion. Did do a somewhat, you can kind of see a little bit, some self-tanner the other day, but I don't feel like doing this again before I go, so I'll just do this gradual tan lotion, and then I'm bringing this one because it's still pretty sealed, and this one's almost gone. So I am extremely excited for this trip. So excited. I'm going to be picking up the vlog tomorrow for our travel day. Not sure how much I will film. I'm mostly probably going to film a lot of it on my phone, just so I don't have to worry about bringing my camera or taking my camera in and out of my backpack. Maybe until after we get through security or something. We'll see how I feel. It might be little bits and bobs because we have a long travel day. We have a 3-hour drive to the airport, and then like 2-3 hours to our first spot, like a 2-3 hour flight, I think, to Tennessee, and then we have an hour and a half layover, and then we finally get to Miami at like 10 p.m. It's gonna be a longer travel day, but that's okay. It will be midnight. It'll be fun, and the trip will be fun. And then we'll have a full day in Miami. Then we'll have our cruise. So stay tuned for all of those vlogs. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. My goal is to reach 500 subscribers by the end of July. And if you could comment and like this video so that YouTube will send it to other people to help me achieve that goal. That is going to conclude this video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye, guys.